What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, y'all? You got the almighty DJ CJ Flash back with a brand new live episode of I Remember That Song, and here to tell you all about it. Here to tell you all about it is the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Jerry Dove.
Dominus Ominous, 'tis me, GD. What's happening, brother? What's happening?
Is that the new thing you rhyming now?
Dominus Ominous, 'tis me. I've been saying that ever since the 8th grade or something like
Dominus
that.
Ominous?
No.
Or tis me, GD?
Tis me, GD.
Oh.
Matter of fact, at one point when I started driving, I wanted to make some license plate and have that be my my personal plates. Tis me, GD.
Tis me, GD. Okay. All right.
You know. Random thoughts. just random thoughts. Yeah.
Work.
Why not?
You'd have everybody saying it. Hey, tis me, G3, and the you go.
You go away with that kind of craziness, man.
Sorry,
How you doing, my brother?
I'm good, man. How's everything?
I'm fantastic and trying to get better. You know, we already got 52 people looking at us, and we haven't even really started yet. This is good.
Just getting started.
I think that's that soul TV stuff that's working and everything else. And we're putting on good shows every week, and they like it. In case you're watching for the first time, you're watching IIRTS Live, which stands for I Remember That Song Live. It's just me and my friends sitting around talking about music and what it means to us. I'm your host, CJ Flash is your music director. Ryan Nicole is here.
Hey.
Big Russ is here.
Hey.
They're part of the family, part of the team. We got D Minor going to be joining us in a minute because we got a great show. He's an expert on one of these great shows. But before we get to that, and before we get to him, hello, folks.
Hello, Jerry.
Ryan, I like that purple background. You know that's my favorite color.
You know, I try to accommodate you a little bit, just a little bit.
So you got the purple and the pink going. Is that what I'm saying?
I do.
Okay, all right.
Like Easter bunny.
Easter in November. Why not?
Right? Why not?
Why not? Big Russ, what you got going on tonight?
What's up, man? How you doing, Dove?
Fantastic.
I have nothing bad to say about your outfit, brother.
Oh, yeah?
You fit right in.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Nothing bad to say about it.
Yet.
Okay. No. Unless you stand up and got some hot pants on, I think you're good at
it. Right.
Hot pants. What was it you could have said? Hot pants. Again, random. Two randoms. What's your shirt say tonight, brother? What's that shirt say tonight?
Jimi Hendrix tour shirt.
Okay, let me get you in the solo shot. There we go.
Nice.
Okay,
nice.
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
Nice.
You got on hot pants?
I do have on hot pants. You want me to stand all the way up?
No, it's good. It's okay.
Okay.
The
whole screen gonna get dark. I was trying to warn you.
Kick it.
I'm gonna black out the internet. I ain't afraid of you. Kick it.
That would not be good. Miss Bernie Mac, man, he's a legend.
Yes, he
Speaking of comic legends, y'all saw Chappelle last Saturday?
Brilliant.
Wasn't it brilliant? That monologue?
Yes,
Brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant.
Brilliant.
I shall remain silent.
And they said that he gave him a different one during rehearsal.
Oh yeah,
he did when he came out live.
No, that's brilliant. That's brilliant.
You can tell that from the band's reaction.
Yeah, for
the
real.
band was laughing like, should we be laughing at
Only the brother, though. Only
they
the
brother.
brother.
They were like, where's my mask? I need to put my mask back on so I can laugh.
Right.
So.
No, he was bent over.
Did you catch the last part, what he said at the very end? He said, see you next week.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
I did. Yeah. What do you mean by that? We don't even know, huh?
I'm inclined to believe that it was one of those things because the writers had said they were going to boycott because he was on there.
A couple of them did.
Yeah. So okay, fine. You want to boycott?
Yes.
See you next week.
Right.
I'm writing my own jokes anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Your best ratings in 3 years, right here.
Real.
As always. Gene Emerson says that Black Star was fire too.
Black Star was fire.
Both songs are hot.
Yeah.
I know that half of the world is looking up Potato Hole.
Is that real? Is that real?
It's very real.
It is. He did. That was hilarious. That was a hilarious skit.
Brilliant.
Can I touch it? Does my wife have a potato hole?
I'd rather not talk about that.
He's like, yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
All right. You did ask.
Potato hole in one.
That was funny. That was funny.
All
right. So look, tonight we're going to pick up where Unsung, that fantastic TV show that's on TV One, left off. because we want to do our own thing with Solar Records. We're going to take it to a whole nother level.
All right.
We got a little bit longer. They had interviews. We got songs. We got conversation. We're going to have some fun with it tonight. So the Solar Records, the sound of Los Angeles Records, brainchild of Dick Griffey and Don Cornelius, considered to be the Motown of the 80s. Groups like The Whispers, Lakeside Midnight Star, Dynasty, Climax, The Deal, and who else in the Rhino?
Collage.
We're going to find out why Collage means so much to her in a little bit, so stay tuned for that. Producers like Leon Silvers, Jam and Lewis, Babyface started with Solar, a fantastic label.
Man.
Definitely something that's going to be worth of a show that we're going to have some fun with. Like I said, D Minor will be joining us in a bit. He's interviewed Leon Silvers in the past, so we're going to get some good insight from him. CJ Flash, you got some good music?
Oh, I got some tidbits here and there.
Okay, well, hold on to that. Because I need Brian Nicole to do her thing first.
Yeah, I had to give you the Baptist finger. Hold on now.
Hold on,
all right. I just want to let you guys know where you're at right now. You're right here with I Remember That Song Live. We are live on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Soul TV. I'm like Solar TV. Soul TV. Do you remember back when? All the way across the pond. We are live everywhere. Listen, y'all, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share, make sure you like, all that good stuff, okay? Because we want to make sure that we let you know what's going on and that you're up to date with everything that's happening, because we got new shows happening, new guests, all that good stuff, and you don't want to miss a moment, okay? Again, I can't stress it enough. Subscribe. That's how you'll get hip to what we are doing.
Exactly. Yes. And let's say hello to some of the people that are already watching us. It's Sheila the Diva. Hey. I finally met for the first time Kevin and Sheila Tennyson last Friday.
Oh, yeah.
They've been watching this show since day one, and I met them for the first time. No. I was at the black.
He said to swap me.
The mask ball, the black mask ball. As a matter of fact, let me show you something real quick. Hold on.
Hot pants. Put it in the chat, y'all. Hashtag hot pants.
Hashtag hot pants.
Okay.
This was my mask that I wore.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Well, nice. That's the
good Wakanda eyes wide shut. All right.
Does it do things?
Does it light up?
No, it has a light. We saw
Wait
that.
a minute, hold on. It's like a Wakanda Transformer mask?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
All right. Let's hear the accent, though, Jay.
All I could do, because I had no peripheral vision, let me tell you that. So
say hello in Wakanda.
Yeah, say hello in Wakanda.
In Wakanda?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Let me do that later. I have to get
okay. All right. It's a practiced one.
I don't want to disrespect the Wakanda.
You got to get lubricated first.
Right.
Don't want to disrespect them, So yes, Sheila Diva. Got to meet her for the first time, and it was great. And her husband Kevin was a former sponsor of the show, and really good people,
Sheila's good people. Kevin,
I like them both. And Sheila's in there saying the black mass ball or whatever I said it was, So who else we got in here? We got Gina, like I mentioned. Emmanuel Briggs is from San Jose.
Word. Yeah, let us know where you're from, y'all. Where you at?
Charles Hughes is from LA, Los Angeles.
All right.
Angeles.
From the basin, no less.
Charles. And then who else? We got Kim Batiste, of course, is from Seaside.
Grand evening, Kim. Grand evening.
Queen.
Your mama Nita is up in Sacramento.
She from
Mo Jones is in the building. Eric Gill, one of the four horsemen, is in the building.
All right.
So Eric Gill was there that night too. I saw him twice last week, as a matter of fact. So
okay.
Because I went to see the Temptations thing.
Right.
Yeah, I would say my whole week.
You was outside, Jerry.
I was outside 4 nights in a row.
Wow. Scared of
4
you.
nights in a row.
Look at you, brother.
I know he on.
So I went to see Ain't Too Proud to Beg.
Your AC Transit Fleeking Fire Mile
at the Golden Gate. That was great.
Nice.
And we're gonna have. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. The audience. We're gonna have some members of the cast of Ain't Too Proud to Beg on this very show next Tuesday.
Nice.
Cool.
How about
Very
that?
Cool.
How about that?
So we're gonna talk about that, and it was a great show. You got to go see it if it's anywhere near you. D Minor.
He's right here.
Walking.
How you doing, brother?
Pedia Brown Tanica.
Doing good.
What's good, brother?
What's up, Russ? What's
How
up,
you doing,
Ryan?
Hey, brother, man. How are you?
I'm doing good. CJ, what's happening?
Brother? Hey.
Turn some light on in that studio if you can, man. Just
Okay.
one more light.
Light,
One
man.
more light.
No, he's
Okay.
cool. He's cool.
Be, man.
Silhouette.
He is cool. Let his chocolate glisten one
Yeah.
time.
Man,
Yeah,
that brother
well,
be, man.
Let him be, brother. You already trying to change his ambiance. He already got
if
it set
you
up, bro.
insist, okay, my bad. So, all right, well, D Minor, you missed it at the very beginning, but I was talking about Solar Records, and I had proclaimed you to be an expert in Solar Records. So I want you to give short, detailed clips throughout the show. Short, detailed clips. Okay.
Say that one more time for the people in the back.
Short, detailed clips throughout the show.
Yes,
Got
sir.
it.
Because I know you know. I always tell D Minor who's got his own show. Tell people when they can see your show, by the way, or hear your show.
Yeah, Let's Talk Music Sunday nights from 8 to 9, a little before Russ and CJ and Malachi and them. But yeah, on KPFA 94.1 FM.
Yeah,
And what
so
do you do
much
on that
game.
show, brother? What do you do?
We interview artists. We have conversations with artists from the New Jack Swing to folks on Solar, like Virgil Roberts, who was the business mind to Solar Records, along with the late great Dick Griffey, and a host of others.
Yeah, I always tell D Minor his show is like 60 minutes. Our show is like Entertainment Tonight. So.
Or like, this is Video Soul, and we're Screen Scene.
Oh, come on now.
Wow.
Come
Look
on
at it.
now.
Look at it.
Okay.
Right,
This is why I
right,
had to
y'all.
tell him short, detailed clips. Don't get all deep into
Short.
to the second string violin player on that particular.
No. I need that.
Yeah, well, y'all can talk. Y'all talk off.
But I
offline on
need that information. He's into the minutia.
Yeah.
I need that. I need that, brother.
I get it
All
from
right, Flash.
I'll be on Caribbean Rhythms.
We don't want that.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Look,
Yes, he
Rachel,
does.
are you
Yes,
kidding
he
me?
does.
Rachel,
Bruh.
I guess
Bruh.
Okay.
I'm live from the basement over here.
Bruh, I
Oh.
took Rachel to the,
All right,
to the
Terry.
prom 2 years in a row.
Ooh,
Took her to the
boy.
prom.
2 years in a row. She didn't know it, but I took her to the prom 2 years in a row.
Come on, Rachel.
I had a Rachel stand up.
I guess we're all loosened up now.
We're here.
Yeah, we're here.
Flash,
we're
you
here.
ready with
All
some
right, all right.
music?
I'm back.
Yes.
Let's kick off this tribute to Solar Records. Go.
Baby, open the door up. Sugar, let me in. I just made you a promise. We'll never argue again. I know how it must hurt you to see me act this way. Please believe me, I'm sorry. What can I say?
When I first met you, baby, you knew how I'd react. If I ever caught you with another behind my back.
Open the door.
Okay, music director. We off and running. Tell us about the first song you played.
Hot.
That was a Soul Train gang when it was
Yes.
actually Soul Train Records.
right.
Right before it was Solar.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the Soul Train gang right there. The joint was called Baby Open the Door.
Mhm.
Good stuff.
I like that.
The next song's called Put a Shirt On.
Ah,
Put a shirt on, all of y'all. Put a shirt on, all y'all. Here you go.
That was the way to go.
Mhm.
Clearly.
That's
Clearly. I love
Chocolate
it.
meat and cleavage.
You save money on a stylist.
That's real.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm thinking cocoa butter, right?
I remember the Jackson 5 actually had an album cover like that. It was the
Mhm.
anthology album.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
I
yes.
remember
Brought to you
that.
by Palmer's.
Ah,
Palmer's bony chest right here all day. You're too young to be running around like that, man. So. All right, so who wants to talk about that song? Any thoughts?
I mean, it's funky.
Okay.
I've
It wasn't. It didn't work for me. I really
No?
no. I don't even remember hearing it like something that I would like to hear on KDI. It was one of those things that I would just click back to KYA.
Why?
It just was kind of. There was no direction to it at all. It was just
No direction.
not to me. I never really liked that song as a kid. Never at all. Not that I was looking for direction at 6,
I was
7
gonna
years
say,
old.
Yeah, where are you trying to go?
But it just didn't grab me. And as a kid, you want to be something grabs you instantly. You know
That's
what I mean?
true.
And there were so many songs in that space that really hit me. That was one it didn't work for me. I'm not trying to start the show off with hate. I'm not doing that.
Hate,
But
hate,
that
hate,
particular
hate.
song, since you,
Hate, hate.
if anybody was to ask me, but nobody was to ask me, so that's just my humble opinion.
I like it.
Okay. All right, Flash. Maybe the second one will put a smile on Russell's face. Go for it, brother.
All right.
Got distracted on the way to grandmother's house. Oh, explosion came through my mind, changed the ways, and now she's turned out, lost and turned out.
We're going to talk a lot about the Whispers tonight, man. First of all, I love the Whispers. I've never heard them sing a bad song. Even if I didn't like the song, I like the way they sang it bad, So, and these guys are amazing. They still sound as good now as they did back then. They don't move the way they used to. They definitely sound good. And that song right there got a lot of people's ears in Oakland.
Come on, tell us why. Why?
Because it's about them pimps. They turned out Olivia. Them pimps is mad about
Hold on,
them.
Jay. Say it again.
Them
Pimps.
pimps.
Them pimps.
Pimps.
Two syllables.
Yeah, pimps. Wait. How'd you lean, D? Lean.
Them pimps were not happy that they trying to do this song to bring Olivia back to the,
Yeah.
home.
Well,
Bring her back.
well, it's funny though because a lot of pimps did not like this song because
Yeah,
it was about exactly. So, and that was and at that time that was primarily the Whispers listening audience.
Yeah.
So
Pimps.
them pimps. You know?
Now, when they go to the Paramount this Friday, I believe it'll be the Paramount with the Dramatics, right?
Yeah.
Stylistic.
Stylistics,
Oh,
yeah.
the Stylistics. Okay, whenever I go to when I used to go see the Whispers, I haven't seen them in a while, but the PMs will show up.
Yeah.
And don't let the Whispers come in the summer because people still wearing them fur coats and stuff like that in the
Yes.
summertime.
But it's hot,
Yes.
hot and dripping. Well, thank
Yeah,
God they're
they
coming
walk
in
in the-
November.
They walk in the Paramount like it's Muhammad Ali versus Joe Frazier.
Okay.
Well, can I real quick? Can I shout out? It was the Dramatics supposed to be on the show. However,
Okay.
LJ is sick, and
Oh.
the doctor did not give him approval to travel.
Okay.
So the stylistic stepped in, and it's a great step in.
Yeah, it is.
But I just want to give positive energy to LJ.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, sending love, sending love.
Are you guys doing the show?
We are
Okay,
All
good.
right.
me and HB Flash.
There you go. Paramount Theater, if there's any tickets left, y'all make sure you get some because that's one of them shows you might not be able to see these guys next time around. You never know when they're going to retire. So,
And it's not just the show on stage, like you're saying. It's the show in the lobby, on the
Yes.
way up, the cars,
Yes.
everything.
Yes.
Everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
You will see not your fair share of deuce and the quarters pull around the corner.
With the fifth wheels on them.
You won't have to see it. You'll hear it.
With the
You'll
fifth
hear
wheel.
You gotta
With
have
the
that fifth wheel, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta have that fifth wheel.
Wow.
All right, let's talk about the Whispers for a little bit because again, they have been around long before Solar Records.
Yes.
They've been around in the 60s and doing things like I remember Chocolate Girl and stuff like that back in the 60s and stuff.
Yeah.
And so when they came back and found, or Dick Rippey came and brought them back, they got some more hits. They worked with Babyface. He gave them some rock steady, and Leon Silvers, who we're going to talk about a lot, gave them And the Beat Goes On, and just they became, I think, one of the bigger groups on Solar Records. Would y'all agree with that?
I'd agree with that.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. And it definitely took them a while to really
Break through.
get it, really get their careers going where they were actually able to make a living. And I think Olivia Lost and Turned Out was kind of in that Homemade Loving song. Those songs, those are starting to, let's go all the way. That's when they started to become, we're almost there. We almost there. But Olivia was definitely the kickoff.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I'm a big Whispers fan. I really liked. I used to the brother with the beard who was the
Nicholas?
exaggerated
Nicholas.
was the exaggerated dancer.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I used to have so much fun just watching him. I just focused on him,
Right.
you know.
Nicholas.
Uh,
Yeah.
I have a question for you, Encyclopedia Brown Tanica.
Mm.
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
So there is no Scotty, right? Why did he? Because Walter and Wallace. How did he become Scotty?
Yeah, that's a nickname. It's a nickname that came about like early in their career.
Like growing up.
Yeah, growing up.
Okay.
And it's interesting because the Whisper, because I think Nicholas and one of the original members,
Mhm.
and I believe Marcus
Marcus Hudson.
they were in a whole different group, and then the twins were in a whole different
Mhm.
in another group, and they
Mhm.
were battling each other in a show, and ironically they both lost, but they won each other.
Oh, look at that. That's
Oh,
so
they
sweet.
lost, but they won
And they
each
won
other.
each other. Look at that, Jesus. That's
Mhm.
so precious.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I was guessing that Scotty came from the fact that they looked like no shade.
Don't that.
I know where this is going.
I won't go any further. Thank you.
You might be
All
right. You might be right though. That might be where it came from.
I'm
You
sure they
might-
had those mustaches at 7 years
at
old.
7 years old.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
For
So
sure.
they told me that they got their start playing bars in San Jose. They're not from San Jose,
Wow.
but they were playing a club
Right.
in San Jose every week.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's how they got their chops.
What's the San
Mhm.
Jose? That's
Yeah.
what's
I
up.
remember that story. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
Sly and Sly was a big supporter of their stuff as well when he was on the radio at
Hmm.
Queso.
Okay.
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah, but so many hits. I mean, the slow jams, and just so many hits.
Slow jams. Ooh,
Man.
ooh.
I'll say this much, and I won't say too much, but my family's on. They would believe this as well. But I know that Lee Peters quietly had a major hand in the shift of their career and the
Word.
sound of their
Mhm.
career. And if you listen to songs by Collage and you listen to songs by the Whispers, there's a really strong similarity. My uncle was definitely a writer on the team. Listed as one and not listed as one in different instances,
Mhm.
but definitely integral.
Your Uncle Lee Peters. That's right.
Yes, and we talk more about him later.
Yes, we will.
Talk about him now.
Okay.
I can remember times were rough, and all we had was us just then. It seems like years ago. I finally found the one for love. My search is overdone because loving was oh so wanted. You and I have grown through love, special joys only lovers know. Now you become my light, shine on me your light, welcome me with love. In time,
Together we will
All right,
strive.
just in case you didn't know, tell them who that
Yeah.
is, Ryan Nicole. Tell them why you're so happy.
Oh man, I'm so happy because I'm happy for several reasons. But up in the corner there, in one of the red shirts with the gold necklaces on the outside, because
Which one? Curtis Blow or is
proper
Robert
gentleman.
Troutman?
he's more Roger leading.
Okay.
Lee
got it.
Peters is my uncle, and he is the lead singer of Collage, primary writer of that band, and wrote some phenomenal songs for them, for the Whispers, for Bobby Brown. Just the truth, man. And then on those backgrounds are my aunts, who are some of the quietest fires you'd ever meet. But my aunt Patricia Peters and Susie, now Gilliam, but was Peters at the time.
Wow.
Nice,
Incredible.
nice,
That
nice.
sounded very much like the Whispers could have sang that. Easily.
Yeah, for sure.
Easily.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So I get it.
You feel me?
Wow.
One more look at him right here. One more look.
Yeah. Up
They
in
had like 3, 6, 10 of them in that group, man. No wonder they didn't last too long.
it's an expensive band.
I'm trying to figure out if you
With
put
the
that
curl
picture
and
up,
everything.
can you tell me? So this is an all-star band. 'Cause I see Nick Nolte, I see Barry Gibb. I see machete. I see machete. I see.
Oh, yeah.
It's all.
Did I say machete?
Looks like a young Dwayne The Rock Johnson on the
I
bottom.
see
my
Peter
God.
Mavia.
Yeah, the Rock is down there. The
I
whole
tell you,
group.
brother.
You didn't know.
I tell you, brother. I get you in the Cow Palace, brother.
That's a
But
good
but
one.
hence the name collage. Like,
Hello.
There you go.
Yeah, it all makes sense.
There you
There
go.
you
It's
go.
a whole group of stars.
And shout out, that's the Bay Area at its finest, right there.
Yeah.
Truly,
That's
truly.
so
Bay Area, Sacramento Connect.
All right, Solar Records, the sound of Los Angeles Records, was a label founded in 1977 by Dick Griffey, which reconstituted out of Soul Train Records 2 years after it was founded by Soul Train television host Don Cornelius.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So Solar began in 75. It came from Soul Train. Wait. Began in 75. Let me read. Who put this
What the
up?
notes say? What the notes say,
It
man?
says, Solar began in 1975 as Soul Train Records, founded by Dick Griffey. There you go.
There we go.
And so in 77, it got started. So Dick Griffey bought Don Cornelius out.
Mm.
Don Cornelius didn't think it was going to work.
Mm.
Gave him $300,000 so he could focus on Soul Train, and was probably saying, damn it, the rest of his life, you know? So talk about it, D Minor.
Yeah, I'm sure he was kicking himself in the head for that one. But I think, and again, I don't know how tangible this story is, but I think he might have had some investment with Solar Records. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I think he might have had, not much, but maybe a small amount.
Kept his money involved, huh?
Yeah.
He just didn't want to be a 50-50 partner.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah. That's what I heard. How true that is, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Makes sense.
All right, so you guys are telling me I'm freezing a little bit, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna log out. Flash,
What?
you get the music going. Ryan and Cole, y'all pick up where I left off, and I'll be back so I can make sure there's no more stammering and stuttering. Okay.
Hopefully you don't
carry
go
on without me.
us out.
Dominus, carry on without me. Go ahead.
Ominous. All right, here we go, y'all.
Yeah, ominous dominus.
Ominous. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, wait a minute. So if I leave studio, that's not gonna knock you guys out, is
That's
it?
what I'm
I
trying
don't
to figure
know.
out, man.
You don't know.
Well, then forget it. We just have to deal with it. We can't
Yeah,
have that.
just a couple glitches. That's all.
We'll act like we're like
Yeah. When he freezes, we freeze.
Pick me up, team. Pick me up, team. Go ahead, Flash.
Gotcha.
Show enough. I remember that one when I was in the clubs when that one came out. Believe it or not, children.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big brother Uncle G was in the clubs when that one came out.
Snap.
Oh,
What
you're sucking
What
now.
were you doing? What was you doing, Gerald?
I was in.
Hey.
Just all the way live was a new phrase to us. We didn't know exactly what that meant, but we liked it.
You knew it was all the way live.
baby.
Yeah,
All the way live. I can see it right now. You in the club with the angel flights. I can see it right now, bro.
You know I was fresh to death back then too. You
I
know
had
it
to,
was,
bro.
man.
I'm sure you were, undoubtedly. Now you
Gerald,
guys
Skirt
you
button
talked
all
about
the way down to
collage
the
having
navel.
right, all the way open. You talked about collage having 1 million members. How many people were in Lakeside?
It's
It was
still
about-
growing.
Let's take another look here.
Too
Let's
many
see.
people on that
About
ship.
9, 10.
Let's see.
Almost.
One,
That
two,
ship
three,
capsized
four,
for sure.
5, 6, 7, 8. I see. There's 10 of them right there too.
10.
10 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they were a team. They grew up. They started together. They were 15, 14 years old.
Wow. And stayed
Yeah.
together, same configuration?
Yeah, for the most part. Then they picked up the percussionist. He was from LA, but yeah,
Okay.
Steve Shockley was from Chicago, born in Chicago, but grew up in Dayton, and pretty much like Mark Wood and the lead singer, and Otis Stokes. Everybody, they were all dating. So
Wow.
yeah, so
Okay.
everybody stayed together.
That's amazing. That's
Mhm.
That
a lot of
song
cats.
is just wow. That
Yeah.
song, it was a monumental song because radio had to play it
Mm,
in its entirety.
Yeah.
Because when it goes the guitar and then it goes into the percussion and it changes tempo,
mhm.
and if they cut it off at 3 minutes, the phone lines will be blown up. Like, what are you
Right.
doing?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
Oh
all
yeah.
the high schools, like I remember Kevin Tennyson's on here. He can tell you for sure
Mm.
what year it was. But I believe Lincoln High School's football team would come out to It's All the Way
Oh,
Live.
that's
Yeah,
a good one. I could see that.
yeah, that was because Flash didn't play the first part, the drums coming in. That is just
Yeah.
it was just solid.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nice.
You know, I would have to say, I think it was kind of similar to Leon's story. It was a blessing that Norman Woodfield had his own idea of what they should be,
Mm.
but because he basically wanted to write everything, he and his camp wanted to do everything, and Lakeside was basically more like, no, we're self-contained. And so, I think when Dick Griffey kind of came in to help them out and allowed them some creativity on one side of the album, and then have Leon work with them, I think it was a good look. So I think it was great that they passed up on that opportunity to go with Woodfield Records.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It was a solid album.
Yeah, it was.
Solid
It really was. Yeah, I think it's Pull My String on that album.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's Pull My Finger.
Hey, hold my finger.
That's the interlude before.
I guess it has to be said that Pull My Leg is on there as well.
Right,
So
exactly.
it has to be said. Now,
Triple
Lakeside
single.
had a bunch of hits too. I mean, we all know about the Your Love Is on the One,
Oh, that's my joint.
Raid,
That's my joint.
Everybody on the Dance Floor. And the biggest one they had was Fantastic Voyage.
Yes,
man.
yes.
That was
yes.
early on the R&B rap days kind of thing, the
Yeah.
R&B rap days. And if anybody saw Unsung like I did, you'll find out that Dick Griffey was the one who told them to put the rap at the beginning of the song.
Wow.
Trust me, it'll be a hit.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
And that rap is as memorable as the one from the Sugar Hill Gang, I would think. Everybody knows that rap.
Yeah.
Sheila
CJ
D
and
was
I
also
have
talking about I Want to Hold Your Hand also.
CJ and I disagree on I Want to Hold Your Hand.
What do you mean?
Why?
Yeah,
would you
I
agree on that?
got my feelings on that too.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved it. I loved it.
I
I
didn't see it
loved
was
it
bad.
as they see.
Oh.
I could see Jerry's like, yeah, whatever, because they started it off
Take a good
totally
look.
doing a
Yeah.
cover, and then they slowed it down and broke it down. It was like,
Yeah.
yo,
You like that?
I need to hear it. I need to hear it now.
No, when you would see them in concert and they're doing all these jams, the Fantastic Voyage, it's Raid, it's all the way live, and then all of a sudden they're doing a Beatles remake.
Yeah.
Mm.
but,
I think that was-
but they slowed it down.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it starts off with the Beatles. Oh, girl, man, tell you something, man. They do that, and then it breaks. Dun, 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 dun.
Wow.
May I do it again?
Oh, girl.
Oh, I just want to hear Russ's version. Go ahead, Russ.
Oh, that was it. That's all you get.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
that was Mark Wood's idea. Mark, the
That
lead
was brilliant.
singer,
I thought
it
it was
was
brilliant.
Captain
Yeah,
Mark
'cause he-
Wood.
because he was a big Paul McCartney fan,
Mm.
and I think he wanted to go along with that and do something in tribute to.
Yeah,
Paul
nobody
McCartney
had
and
done
Beatles.
anything like that with the,
No.
and I don't think anybody until the best of Earth, Wind and Fire was
Yeah.
the next time somebody from R&B covered the Beatles.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Which is ironic because the Beatles were covering everybody else's songs,
That's
all
how they
black artist
did it.
songs.
Yep.
And now all of a sudden a couple of black artists are covering their song. How about
Yeah.
that?
Do it right.
How about that? How about
You said
that?
you're right.
Yeah.
If it's Tuesday, that must mean that IRTS Live is on and you're watching us. Me and the whole gang is here. I'm Jerry. Hi. That's CJ Flash, Ryan Nicole, Big Russ, and D Minor is in here today because he's just a Brown Tanica on Solar Records, who we're talking about tonight. Keep it going, Flash.
Feel that electricity. Love is right there in the socket.
Talk about real love, baby.
Right there in the socket.
Hey, yeah, the kind
Any other way.
Oh, sing it then.
I'm telling you, man, you got to take the microphone with you everywhere you go, man.
Yeah, that's a
Take the
good
mic
one.
out to McDonald's. I'd like to get a big, I'd like to get a Big Mac, please.
Like,
The
Get a
Big Mac and some
McFlurry,
fries. Yeah.
McFlurry, please.
On my way to McDonald's.
All right, let's talk about Shalimar, man. Who wants to kick that off?
I got a question to start off.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
What happened to the first lead singer?
Mm.
okay, so there was a lead singer that was there, and matter of fact, his name is Gary.
Oh, was it Gary? That was it,
yeah.
Gary or Jerry?
Yeah, I think it was either Gary or Jerry. Yeah.
It wasn't Gerald?
Yes.
No. Well, yeah, Gerald. Well, yeah, Gerald Brown, who was the first song that we played from the Soul Train gang.
Mhm.
He joined Shalimar, but he was promised a solo career.
Oh wow.
And Dick would work with him, but he said he needed him to, work on this situation that we have called Shalimar. So, and that's when they did Take That to the Bank and Tossing and Turning, Stay Close to Love, the Disco Gardens album. So when they went on tour, Dick was saying, well, where's the money? And so there was no money, and everything that they were doing was all promotional. So they were on a promotional tour. So Gerald abruptly just left the group, and I think he was kind of asking for some more money because Jody and Jeffrey were dancers and he was a little bit more seasoned. So this guy who was almost going to sign to Motown Records called Howard Hewitt, it came out from Ohio, and he was doing some stuff, and Motown had a office in the same building that Solar was in, and Howard was from Jeffrey was familiar with Howard. Leon was familiar with Howard. And so Howard was in a meeting, and basically what happened was he was in a meeting with Motown Records. So somebody called, and Howard said, "Hey, if that's my lady, tell her I'll call her back." And he said, "No, it's Jeffrey Daniels. You need to go upstairs to Solar Records." Oh, okay. So Dick Griffey said, Leon and Jeffrey said that you can sing. Sing something. And he sung Feel the Fire by People Bryson. He said, "Stop right there.
Yeah.
Here's $500.
Yeah.
Here's a ticket. You need to go out to New York. You're gonna go on the Diane Shore
Dinah Shore.
Dinah Shore.
Yeah. And you're gonna go and lip sync to Take That to the Bank." So Howard's first performance with Shalimar was Take That to the Bank, and he lip sync on that, and that was how that happened. Yeah,
they heard him sing "Feel the Fire" and they were like, "You're gonna lip sync."
That's Dick Griffey. Yeah. and basically, and Gerald was blackballed from the industry because he basically abruptly just left, and because Dick was going to actually make him a solo artist. And it's interesting with Gerald leaving, second time around, Right in the Socket, those songs were meant for Gerald, not Howard.
Wow.
So if you ever talk to Howard does not like Second Time Around because it's very disco-like. So so those songs were originally for Gerald.
Wow.
Well done there. Well done. Now, let me throw a couple of things in here real quick. First of all, I want to shout out Bobby Whitaker, who's the man behind Soul TV, and he also loves the show as well himself. So thank you, Bobby, for getting us across the pond.
Yes,
and
sir.
thank you for watching every week. He loves the show, man.
Trying to give him my queenly wave.
Well, he's in Vegas. He's in Las Vegas.
Oh.
So, you're doing one of these.
What's up, dude? Yeah, or something. Yeah.
And then we got to go back a little because this Facebook user happens to be Davey D. He was talking about Lakeside, and so whenever Davey D jumps in, we got to talk about Davey D. Since the thing about Lakeside is it had so many songs that many strutted and poppers danced to that there used to be a Booyah tribe. Okay.
Jerry, do you even know what the Booyah tribe is?
No, I do not. I'm just reading stuff.
Okay, let's back up a bit.
CJ
can get us all beat up if you mispronounce the Booyah tribe.
Did I say Booyah? I said Booyah.
You said it right, but you got to make sure.
I can read.
Yeah.
I was a second grade spelling champ, you know.
The Booyah tribe was a Polynesian rap group that could also be their own bodyguard.
Yeah. You said Polynesian. Say less. Rap group. Yeah. Say less.
And they were dope.
They were their own band and their own bodyguard.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
They were dope. The Booyah tribe was. They had their own little minute. You know, I say in that space of the Booyah Tribe, and the Jets. That was it. That was it.
You got
But
it
it was
all.
cool to see the Booyah Tribe perform though.
Yeah.
They had energy. They had a lot.
They had so much energy, dude. It was crazy.
It was cool.
Man,
They were
what a-
jumping off the top rope. They had energy, and it was a real, because they would step like a fraternity step.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
they were dope.
Well, they had
Yeah.
those hits.
Yeah.
They would pop.
Yeah.
They would get
That's
it in.
tight.
So,
That's
Yeah.
tight.
yeah.
Okay.
They were out there in Dickies doing
Yeah.
their thing, bro.
Wow.
Look
love
up the
it.
Booyah Tribe. Do you
Yeah, I
I
was gonna
will
say
now.
there's got to be some video on YouTube or something about these
Yes,
guys.
there
I
is.
think they were signed to 4th and Broadway. I
Mm.
think.
I think you're right. The yellow and pink.
Yeah, I think they
I
were
think
signed
it
to
was
4th and Broadway.
4th and Broadway.
Yeah.
Booyah Tribe. Oh, was it sleeping? No, it wasn't sleeping bag. You're right.
Might have been.
You're
Might
right.
have been 4th and Broadway.
Yeah, 4th and Broadway.
Okay.
With
all right.
nuance.
Oh yeah, they were serious. These cats is massive. They not.
Oh
Lord.
no. Mm-mm.
Oh Lord, I'm scared. Yeah,
They were
You
dope,
said
though.
they were massive. Yeah.
this brother's massive. I
So
mean,
they-
it's no, yeah.
So
Now
they
they have
hired. So I'm gonna tell you a story. So
Uh-oh.
they hired me to be a bodyguard. for
Did they?
I
Paula-
was gonna say you
for-
gonna be a
no,
booyah.
They didn't.
Oh,
For Paula Abdul,
okay.
and the Booyah Tribe was opening. So I show up to go to work, and I'm like,
Just little dudes.
yeah, yeah,
what am I supposed to do here?
yeah.
I'm finished.
Yeah.
But they were mad cool. They were all really super cool dudes.
For y'all who don't know or who haven't got your Googles on, one of these cats makes Big Pun look like Petite Pun.
Oh,
Like,
my goodness.
big cat.
I'm not even gonna say any jokes about these guys, just
Oh,
in case one of
no.
them is listening. I'm not
No
even gonna-
shade. Yeah, no
You can't
shade.
say
They-
that.
Yeah, dude.
Just in
Yeah.
case somebody's listening, I'm not even gonna.
They're mad cool though.
I
They
love
were
it. Oh yeah,
super
no
cool.
shade. No shade.
Super cool.
Yeah.
Sure. All right.
Even if they weren't cool, I'd be here. Yeah, they were mad. Yeah.
Yeah. They're the best.
And see,
Booyah.
for those of y'all who are just watching, that's
Booyah.
what we do. That's what we do on IIRTS Live. We can go from Dinah Shore to the Booyah Tribe.
Hello. Boom boom. Just like
Thanks for
that.
listening. Let's get some more music going from Solar Brackets. Go ahead, Flash.
Show me where you're coming from, baby. Show me where you're coming from, baby. I don't need nobody to tell me that they love me. If that's not what's really on my mind, I need someone to be on the up and up with me. 'Cause the truth will save us both the life, wasting time. You show me where you're coming from. Don't look through eyes of love.
Okay, y'all like
Nice
that one.
pull, Flash.
Y'all like that
Nice pull.
one. Talk about it, Flash. Come on, Flash. Talk about it.
Miss Carrie Lucas. Miss
Yeah.
Carrie Lucas. Miss Carrie Lucas.
Mhm.
yeah.
Scary Lucas
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, man. It was I love that record. I love that
fun.
record, man. But she married Dick Griffey
Yeah.
and they had a daughter, Carolyn. And
Mhm.
Carolyn is the one that we saw in Shalimar 2.
Charlotte,
Something.
redo.
Shalimar 2.0
Shalimar, yeah. Was it Shalimar 2.0?
or Reloaded.
Reloaded? Yeah.
Mm.
Unloaded. You know what?
We can say that. No Booyah Tribe members were in that.
Right, right.
We can say that.
For all, we really were pushing for Shalimar. It just looked like they were very unrehearsed.
Mm.
That's
Mm.
what it looked like. And it
Mm.
felt like that. It just
Mm.
felt disjointed.
That's too
We
bad.
wanted them to, we were pushing for them. And this was at Stone Sour a few years ago.
Oh,
We were
okay.
really, really pushing for them. Like, yeah, man, it's gonna be cool. This is gonna be cool. We want Jody to be in the group, but she's not there. But it just wasn't.
Didn't come together. Huh?
Yeah.
That's too
just wasn't.
bad.
They'd have been better off getting Mickey Free out there.
Hey.
Just a dead giveaway.
I remember that one. I remember
Dancing
that
in the
giveaway.
streets.
Dead giveaway. I remember that giveaway.
Yeah.
So, Miss
Carrie Lucas.
Miss Lucas, I was doing 10 different things over here. I'm producing the show as well, everybody. Miss Lucas, like you said, is the wife of Mr. Griffey, and she's still holding it down. We saw that again on the Unsung. So, and I did some research and all, and so I guess what they do from time to time, they do a Solar Records club event where there's some of them that go out and they'll just be in the clubs. And so if you look on her or Solar Records Facebook page, they got tons of pictures, I guess, of hidden clubs down in LA, and looks like they're having a lot of fun if you ever want to go to one of those events, you know. So
that's fun.
Keep the people happy.
Do they play live, or they just they're
that I couldn't tell. I could just I can't tell you that. I couldn't tell you that. I just saw them like some solo mics on the stage and dancing with the audience, but I didn't notice a band or did not notice a band. So but they were out there doing their thing. Let's say hello to some more people that have joined us. Simone Jackson says hello.
Hey,
Marvisha.
Hey, Marvisha. What's happening?
I told you David D was in here. I told you Bobby Whitaker's in here. You know, Sheila Diva's still there. Kim Batista's still there. And we are still here. We're playing the music of Solar Records. It's IRTS Live. I'm Jerry Dub. CJ Flash is all on you.
Let's go.
This melody, but you have to come with me to a place where there's one language, a language all can understand. So come on and take my hand, and let's communicate through the music, 'cause that's the only way to last.
This is it, yo.
It me. This is it. What?
Penny falling up the sky. Let's get lit.
What? Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
All right, Dynasty.
Well, the one.
Go ahead,
well, Mr. Dove, that picture that you just posted up, that was the one in the red, the young lady in the red. That's Leon's. That was Leon's first wife.
Oh,
Nadia.
Okay.
Yeah, Nadia. Yeah, and she did a lot of the. Well, essentially, this group right here, they did a lot of the music for obviously for Dynasty, but obviously for Shalimar for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
wow.
that was something special. But yeah, that's Land of the Music, Adventures of Land of Music.
Yes.
A beautiful song.
You can hear Leon's stamp all over it. It sounds like an incarnation of the Silvers.
Wow. Yeah, totally.
The harmonies and the vocal arrangements.
Totally.
Yeah.
The Silvers grew up.
Yeah.
And that was the thing too, because if you go back and look at the album cover for that particular song, you see Kevin Spencer, who's the lead singer, and who wrote a lot of that stuff with Leon too. Yeah. And you see his wife, and then you see the other young lady, and then you see it. And if you notice, there's a foot, and that foot is supposed to be Leon. And so the story behind that is that as Leon kind of, I guess, left, or he got relieved of his duties from the Silvers, he was still in the contract with Al Ross, who was the manager for the Silvers. So Dick had got him out the contract, but I think he might have been, I don't know how long the contract was, but he couldn't be in the group. He couldn't be like part of it because he was in between. So
I see.
So he was there for the performances, but he couldn't actually be on the album cover just yet because his contract was not.
So Brown Tanaka talking about foot.
Okay, he
talking about his foot.
I'm gonna put my foot in there.
So you look at that. Yeah, his foot is there.
One foot.
Yeah,
it sure is.
Yeah.
Well, half his body is kind of there, but not his head.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, you can't really see.
And then we also got
Dynasty
this.
Was so good.
That's amazing.
I don't want to be a freak, but I can't help myself.
Bruh.
I've just begun to love you as my joint.
Bruh, we ain't got there yet.
Bro,
we're getting there.
Joint. I'm sorry, bro. I gotta jump ahead of the music director. My bad.
I want to shout out Sheila the Diva, who's been dropping facts after facts after facts consistently in the chat. quietly, she's a brown Tanica out there. She's a
Yeah.
Well, she
Wikipedia.
is. People don't
She's
know
a
that the
she's a
S in
Sheilapedia.
Solar is from Sheila.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
definitely.
don't know
Oh,
that.
definitely.
Mm. And her husband Kevin says that's William Shelby in the red shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll take one more look since everybody's talking about that picture so much. It's him in the red right there.
Kevin
Yeah.
Spencer's on the end.
And Leon in the middle.
And William's brother is Thomas Shelby from Lakeside, and William had later joined Lakeside, the original Lakeside, I should say, because there's two incarnations of it.
I hope everybody's taking notes because there will be a quiz after the show is over. You're gonna have to remember dinosaur feet, Booyah tribes, and all kinds of stuff.
Right.
Say it again, Jerry.
Yeah,
Booyah
don't do it.
tribe.
You gonna catch one, bro.
Booyah tribe.
We'll catch your fade.
Don't
Don't
catch
catch
one
one,
from
bro.
them cats. You won't get
You will
up.
not, you will not recover.
I
No.
wouldn't even be worth their time. I'm too young. What point would they be proving to knock me around?
You're right. It's not nice.
It's not even, come on, fellas. Come on. We already know. What's the,
That's
believe
why
me,
I keep telling you every time you keep messing with me. What point would I have to steal on you like this, bro?
let me tell you something. I
You're
never had
supposed
a
to
fight in my
respect
life.
elders.
Never had a fight in my life, and it's because I use it like, bruh, come on.
I know,
You're
bro.
bigger than me.
You better
you're
quit messing
stronger
with me. I ain't cool. I'm no punk. I'll knock you back to prohibition with that hat.
Come on.
Better quit messing with me.
It's clean though. It's clean.
Thank you very much. Yeah, very much. Flash.
I'm sorry.
Stop laughing and play some more music.
I got you covered.
I'm getting over. I can't let nothing bring me down. 'Cause I'm getting over. I guess my time has come around. The one most likely to succeed was always someone else. It was never me. But I was the type to take it slow, believing in myself. Things are starting to show. I paid the cost, but I had to be my own boss. Those I couldn't wait for. Now they're knocking hard on my door. Now that I'm winning, seems like there's no ending. 'Cause I'm just starting to grow. There's no mistaking, I'm getting over.
I
Oh
love that you guys are having so much fun. I love that.
yeah,
man.
that's
It's
it's that
Good
80,
party music. Yeah.
1981.
Yes. Yes. Good
1980,
post disco. Good fun music.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
Silvers.
Mm-hmm.
The Motown of the 80s. Go ahead. Talk about the Silvers now.
Well, can I
Yeah.
just say really quickly? I mean, I'm a fan of this show. I'm learning. I'm really a student of this show. But what I know for sure is that the Silvers don't get enough love,
No.
like
Yeah.
just at all, between the from their inception all the way through. There's just such great production there, such good, just good journeying through the music. Nothing ever sounds the same. It always goes somewhere else.
Yeah.
Somewhere unexpected, and there's always such a lightness to the music. There's such a signature fingerprint that
They didn't
is
seem
not
like a
celebrated.
kid group.
They weren't.
Right.
No, they
Right.
never
They
were.
were never
Like
really a
kids.
kid
Yeah.
group.
Just so advanced.
Because we were kids, but
Yeah.
they didn't seem like, even with high school dance and stuff,
No.
they just didn't seem like a kid.
They were grown.
Yeah.
Foster made it sound like more like a kid. He was along the Michael lines
Yeah.
when he did Misdemeanor, but as a group, the Silvers never really sounded like children.
Yeah,
You
Fool's
think that was in
Paradise.
their advantage or to their disadvantage?
It
I think it was to
depends.
their advantage
Yeah,
because they looked like us, but they didn't sound like us.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
So they just were more mature than they appeared to be, and that's a credit to the genius of how he was putting all the music together.
Yeah. On the
Because
flip
he's an old soul, and he
Mhm,
was putting all that stuff together, and it really worked.
mhm,
on
mhm.
the flip side of that, then the record company might not know what to do with him.
That's what I think for sure.
Yeah, and I think that was the case with that because Keg Johnson had even realized, the late great Keg Johnson, who worked with them early, he realized when he heard Fool's Paradise, he just threw all his records and stuff that he had in mind for them away because he saw it. And
Mhm.
And I think, you know, when the Boogie Fever and the Hotlines started to kind of die down for them, and then here comes the New Horizons and Diamonds Are Rare, things like that, was really able to get them in a whole nother stratosphere. But CJ, you're absolutely right about that. I think labels weren't really able. I don't think they knew what to do with them,
right?
Especially like a Casablanca.
Yeah.
When they went there.
Yeah.
But I think when they got to Solar, that song that you just played, Getting Over, I think that was great.
Yeah.
And it must be said that pound for pound, they had more hair than any family in America.
Poor mama.
Every single one of them had the big hair, the good hair.
Yeah.
Every single one of them. Man.
A lot of broken combs in that house.
Man.
Well, a couple of years back, we actually had Angie Silvers and Bunny DeBarge on, and Bunny had kind of alluded to saying like we can definitely hear us as DeBarge doing some of their stuff with Leon at the helm, like the harmonies, and you know, they were just saying that we could have. I think if I could be wrong, but I think she said especially the Shalimar stuff.
Yeah,
could have done some stuff with that.
She's like, y'all messed up. Y'all fumbled the rock on that one.
That's interesting.
I think that's right. I think that's
interesting.
Yeah.
So
that would have been crazy.
DeBarge should have worked with. That would have been a hell of a marriage. DeBarge and Leon Silvers.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's one thing that DeBarge was missing. They never really had an up tempo hit.
Right.
Yeah.
You know
Right.
what
Rhythm of the Night can't really
Rhythm
count.
of the Night, but
Can't
that was
count
oh god,
Can't
I
count
hate
that.
that song. I hated all that. I hated Rhythm of the Night, Who's Johnny, dude.
Who's Johnny?
Yeah, Who's
All
holding
that
down
sounds
and
like
now?
All Night Long and
Who's
Dancing on the
holding down?
Steel.
Yeah, I'm cool
Yeah.
with all that.
Yeah.
The only one from that era, which was a little past that, was You Wear It Well.
I like that one.
Yeah, that was smooth.
That was dope.
good.
Gone with your
later.
best stuff. Yes.
Yeah.
That would have been a crazy.
They couldn't dance, so a lot of DeBarge, they couldn't dance.
No, they couldn't. None of
Really?
them could dance.
Couldn't dance.
No.
They looked like they were skipping up and down the street.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could not dance.
Everybody can't do it. Everybody can't do it. Look at Splash.
But that Silver song that you just played, Getting Over, I think that was the Take It to the Top album, and yeah, that was the only thing they did on Solar. But what was interesting about it, Edmund, who was their principal lead singer, had left and to pursue a solo career. And it was interesting because Foster was pretty much singing pretty much everything, you know, with the exception of whatever the girls had did. But the horns that came from the Calloway brothers, and we heard some horns in there, but listening to that album, it sounds like stuff that the Whispers could have done.
Yeah, easily.
Collage could have done.
Easily.
Dynasties, Shalimar, like it's in all respects, it just seemed like whatever they didn't do, we're just going to do it on the Silvers. So, but it was a solid album, though.
Yeah.
And that Take It to the Top. Oof.
Leon Stamp.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Stamp. For sure.
Put your stamp on another one there, CJ.
Them dogs, jam, jigglettes, slam. Them dogs, jam, jigglettes, slam.
Because I shake and party and rub my sexy body, don't mean that I'm trying to tease. It's called party talk, it's not like a walk, cause this time you're wearing blue jeans. You rub your left leg slow, let your body go, and do a little sexy scream. Jam this party out, make your body sweat and shout, a visual sex machine. We're talking body talk, body to me, body talk, body talk.
Gigolo.
Yeah.
That was a gigolo.
Yes. Yes. Nice. I like that one a lot, man. I like that one a lot.
Bobby Whitaker, 15 years old on that song in the basement. Bobby, I was on my breaker board at this time.
Yes.
The snake, the whole thing.
Hold on, you
And
see
I
the
was
overbite?
already out.
You
I
had
was
the
already out
overbite, though. You
drinking
see
with
that,
my
though?
uncles.
Yeah.
I was out drinking with my uncles when the song was on. so-
Were you?
Yeah, in the clubs. Come on, man.
Come
That's a
on.
jam right there. That's a jam.
Yes, it
Mhm.
And it
is.
still
song.
sounds good. Still sounds good.
That was kind of like Operator Part 2.
Yes.
Mhm.
Which
Yes.
is weird though, because it's not. It was totally the deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, this was the song they got their demo. This was their demo.
Yeah.
You know, it was. This is what they were saying. This is when they were kind of fighting against the time in their mind, although it wasn't a fight at all. But they were fighting against the time, but they were fighting against the time. But they were all in that little "we're chasing Minneapolis" type of
Yeah.
vibe, you know. And I think what was the term they used? Oh, they breed. That was what they would call themselves with the makeup and the hair.
Oh.
Yeah, that was your breed, new breed. You
Oh.
weren't breed enough.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which is why they didn't have why Babyface wasn't in the group in the beginning, because they said he wasn't breed enough.
He wasn't breed enough. What does that even mean? Like he didn't
Well,
have a
because
term?
they were like new wave, but the new breed. That's how they were trying to do it, and they
Not
were
breed.
saying they were breed. That was
Not-
that was their term, and what part of Ohio were they in?
Very
Cincinnati.
Mean Girls. I don't know. It sounds
Yeah,
like
they
Mean
were.
Girls term.
I think it was Dayton.
No. I think they were Cincinnati.
I think
What
they
is
were
Cincinnati?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So they were saying that, that was their whole thing of what their little clique. That's their whole vibe.
No,
Yeah.
Kenny, you're not breed enough.
Yes.
They said it like that.
Yes. You're not breed enough.
No.
Hand me my foundation.
Right.
Hand me my Fenty.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds like fighting words to me. I don't know.
Right. Breed.
But
Yeah.
but it's crazy though how the tables had kind of turned, because you had Carlos and D, who were the lead singers, and then here comes the Sweet Novembers and Two Occasions. Those became more Babyface in LA, and Daryl Simmons too. Let's not forget about Daryl Simmons, because he was there. He was in a deal.
And KO.
And KO too, and stuff like that. So, but yeah, one thing I did notice about the deal was that everybody's name was just one name. And so Babyface had to do some
many syllables.
Yeah, well, thanks to a guy named Bootsy Collins.
I was gonna say that was the rumor. Bootsy Collins gave him that
name.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Ah, interesting.
Who's that man with the baby face? Babyface. 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 He couldn't stand.
Say it.
Exactly. Couldn't stand the name until some women came over and was like, is Babyface around?
Oh,
it was like
he's like right here.
How you doing? How you doing?
Yeah, it's no crime.
Babyface had some great albums with them too. I remember meeting him one time. He came up to the station, just a real quiet, low key guy.
Yeah.
And but he loved movies. He's like you, Russ. He loved movies. And he was with his writing partner. Tell me his name.
Daryl Simmons.
Daryl Simmons, right? So Daryl Simmons and Babyface came to the studio. Daryl was so low key, he didn't even say who he was. I'm just hanging out. I'm just hanging out with Kenny, So they were doing the interview. So during the commercial, I said, "Look, you guys like movies?" Oh, yeah, their eyes just lit up. So me and Daryl went down to my office, and I had this big old prize closet, and I must have gave them like this carrying like that, and I'm like, damn. So you like movies? I'm right. So yeah. It's, I said, well, what do? You with the band? He says, well, I do a little bit. So what's your name? What's your name? This is Daryl. I swear, Daryl, are you Yeah, man. Well, damn, bro, why didn't you say? I said, man, he said, we just write songs to get girls. That's all we did back in the day, was writing songs to get girls. That's all they cared about.
Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished.
But when Face hit that stage, when he hit that stage, he's all over the place. He had a lot more energy than you would have expected.
He does, yeah.
And once he starts doing that compilation of all the songs, I bet you didn't know I wrote this one.
Yeah.
Blows you away.
And exposing the taco meat.
Yeah.
And the dad bod.
The dad bod, for sure.
Do it.
It's a trip that his love for movies. He actually went right into soundtracks and then started producing movies.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Ryan, I was going to mention this to you the other night when we were at the Grand Lake. Guess who was sitting behind us?
Babyface.
Haviland.
What?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
you
No, are you
lying.
serious?
Yes.
What?
No, she was there. Oh my
Yes.
God. I was gonna.
Oh, wow.
That's right.
Whatever, Haviland.
Did you say it to her?
Whatever
I
happened.
didn't say it to her. I was going to. She
Oh.
seemed like she just wanted to be like, you know.
wow.
She was low key.
To her
Yeah.
own. That's
Is she?
right.
Is she? She's not from the Bay Area.
I
though,
don't
is she?
know. I don't know. But
Maybe she lives in the Bay Area
she was
now.
straight sitting right behind. I was like, whatever, Haviland.
That is so funny.
She was
That
there.
is
You know what's funny is because I
hilarious.
saw her and I was like, she looks familiar, but there was everybody we knew. I mean,
Yeah.
was in the theater that night,
Yeah.
you know? So I'm like, of course.
She was there.
Yep,
That's
she
a
sure
trip.
was.
Wow.
Have
Yep.
plenty, y'all. Have plenty.
That,
Plenty.
I love that movie.
Lee
Yes.
Plenty. That
Yeah.
movie is underrated.
Yeah, it
It,
is.
it really is.
Dude,
Lee Plenty.
I
Yeah.
swear I wore out my VHS. The part where dude took his shirt off in the kitchen, and you're like, and
Damn.
he socked him in the stomach. He was like,
Great soundtrack too, y'all.
yes.
Yes.
Oh, the,
And a
yeah, the
cameo,
soundtrack was lit.
cameo with
Babyface.
Tracy and Babyface at the end.
That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Lloyd Banks was Babyface's name in there. I think it was
Wow.
Lloyd Banks.
Your memory
Was
is
it really?
something else,
I think-
D Minor.
Thank you.
Encyclopedia.
I think
No
his name was
way.
Lloyd Banks.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Wow, that's
That
hilarious.
is crazy.
All right. All right. But let's get back to this show. We're talking about Solar Records. Go ahead, Flash. Give us some more.
Ever.
I knew I was looking good. I had my Kenneth Cole shoes on, my Gianni Versace blue leather suit. My nails were done, my hair was fierce. And I was riding in a Cooper's limousine. Don't you want to ride? I was at home feeling sleazy, so I went down to the speakeasy. As soon as my feet hit the door, I had all attention from the dance floor. But you know the men are paused. I walked into the room. The men are paused. The men are paused from the brides of the groom. The men are paused and they all sung the same old tune.
Check me out.
Ooh, I love this song.
I would have lost a $5 bet
How what? You didn't
because I
know?
always thought they were on MCA.
Oh.
I remember that record being on MCA. I do not remember that record being on Solar. I would have lost a $5 bet.
Oh man, should have bet you. Should have
Should have
bet you.
bet
I
me.
should have bet you too.
Darn it.
Yeah, Ryan, we should have bet him.
We should have bet them. We could have been up 5, man.
Climax is a great group. That song and a meeting in the ladies' room
I love it.
will be played forever and ever
And never.
It's
and
so
ever.
And the slow song.
happy.
The slow
Yeah,
song.
I miss
I
you.
miss you.
I miss you.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. That's
That's
right.
actually their biggest hit. Is I Miss You.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Mhm.
I
But
love
I
it. Yeah.
swear, I would have lost a $5 bet right here and now. I never.
Mm-mm.
I don't
Kim
even
Batiste has a
remember.
quick question.
Exactly, Kim. I always thought it was about menopause.
Pause.
Well, it's funny because Dick Griffey thought the same thing.
Did he? See?
Yeah, he did.
The
It's
men
menopause.
pause.
And then she talks about sweating.
Walk into the room.
Yeah,
Menopause.
it happens.
Mm.
It
But she
happens.
said she was at a speakeasy
She's
Mhm.
yeah, she was feeling
with leather
sleepy.
on.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kenneth Cole's and her Versace, her Gianni Versace.
Speakeasy.
I
Okay.
love the Kenneth Cole line. That cracks me up.
That's
Cooper's
very cool.
limousine.
Very cool songs. I think I think that back in those days, I liked it so much. I said, if you just came down from the moon and wanted to hear what soul music was sounding like back in those days, you
Mhm.
play one of those for them because it had the catchphrases, had the funky beats,
Yeah.
you could
Oh, yeah.
dance to it.
Slap
Good
it.
looking. I mean, for our time, it was a good looking video at the
You
time.
have all the aliens walking around slapping people. You know?
You know,
Right.
because I'm not in the mood. You know,
Fierce.
Yeah.
I love that song. It's
They were good.
hilarious. So
Mhm.
cocky.
And the meeting in the ladies' room too. I love that one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think let's see which one I liked the most. I think I might have to go with meeting in the ladies. If I had to pick one of the two, meeting in the ladies' room.
Mm.
Mhm.
Oh.
Okay.
I probably agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You don't hear.
But my
you hear the
opinion
other
doesn't
one.
matter because I'm thinking it's the wrong label.
It's the wrong label anyway.
Okay, but maybe I know I gotta look this up. But I thought they were on MCA all this time. In my head, I'm seeing this label as MCA.
Look it up.
Well, I'm looking at it right now.
I know you're looking at it, fool.
Okay, we got a show to do. Somebody got to be paying attention to the show. All
Do
right,
your
hey.
thing. Do your thing. I'm over here. I got
Okay.
you.
We can't
I'm over here.
all of a sudden we're
Yeah.
all on our phone while people are
No, I'm
looking
not
at
on the
us on our
phone.
phone.
Now,
So
Climax
I'm
was
on it.
Climax was something special though because they were able to they were self-contained. I mean they had some support from Jimmy and Terry earlier, and as Jimmy and Terry were trying to learn and find and figure their way, and then eating in the ladies' room, Steve Shockley and Reggie Calloway were involved in that. They had a hand on that one.
Reggie Calloway, who has been a guest on our show in the past.
Yes,
We had a good time with him.
Reginald.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, Flash. Keep it coming.
Wait.
Found something.
Okay,
He found something.
I'm doing some research and I found something else.
Okay.
Now, this can't be true. Terry Lynn Carrington was not in this band.
What?
Who?
Are you serious?
She was not in this band, was she?
Who?
Who said she was?
Terry Lynn
Carrington.
Carrington.
Who said she
Bernadette
was?
Cooper, Cheryl Cooley, Joyce Vinderella Irby,
Uh-huh.
Judy Takuchi, Lorena Shelby, Lynn Malsby, Rain Jackson, Robin Greider, Terry Lynn Carrington.
No way.
There's no way she was in this band.
No way.
Where do you
I think
see
she might have been there early.
I'm on Discogs right now.
Terry Lynn Carrington?
There's
Really?
no way.
That'd be crazy. She was in it. Oh my God.
But
No
if she
wonder
was
they
there
were so
early,
good.
I'm right. Okay. I Miss You was on MCA. I
Thank
knew
you.
I
I
was
miss
right.
she was on
I
MCA.
knew I was right.
Okay,
I knew I
okay.
was right.
This is crazy about Terry Lynn Carrington.
Take that, Brown Tanica.
But you cannot have your $5 back. Now,
But it was a label. It was an imprint deal, Constellation, on MCA.
Okay.
Mhm.
I
Gotcha.
knew I was right. I knew I
All
was
right.
all right. I feel better.
Look at him all happy with himself.
I
now.
know.
I am. I'm thrilled
I
because
was
I'm usually an idiot. Now I'm feeling
Like,
well.
I
I
swore
remember
I
stuff.
saw
I'm
it.
good.
All
Yeah.
right. Go ahead, Flash.
I really gotta have you. 'Cause what my body feels, I can't take away. And you're so exciting that you take my breath away. So get ready and let me love you. I've got the answer right inside me. Love is a gamble. I wanna take you. I wanna win, girl. So let me know what's on your mind.
Yes. Another one of my big favorite groups from the 80s, the Midnight Star.
Yes, yes.
Big part of Solar Records. My goodness.
Man, big part of the 80s. Yes.
Yeah, come on.
Oh man, this is
Hello, good
good.
looking. Hello, good looking. Is these
Is
feet
this
cooking?
cooking? Nice.
And we're gonna play mine.
The R.
Yes. Oh man.
I see what you did there,
Midnight
Flash.
Star.
You hit me in the
Kim
face with all
Batista
these
did.
samples. Thank you.
This nut
Oh.
dedicated this one from the county jail. Kim
He said,
Batiste.
I'm curious, Kim.
Wow.
You want to know what's on your mind? He got
You
time.
have to- Yeah. That's a story.
From the county jail.
You got time.
He wasn't in
You
there
got
for
time.
long.
Well, look, they had a ton of hits. Okay, we're talking no parking on the dance floor.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can keep going with Midnight
Okay.
Star.
They got slow jam. Well, slow jam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got there's so many great songs, man. I mean,
Mhm.
that was a great group. And when we had Reggie on last year, and I've been trying to get him back ever since. We didn't even get halfway through
No.
his stuff, man.
We
So
need
he
to
needs
scratch
to
the
come back.
surface.
Yeah,
Well,
he did a lot of work with a lot of other people too. Go ahead.
But it took a while for Midnight Star to really come about, to really come into their own. And Harvey Mason had worked with them in the beginning, and then Leon Silvers actually had worked with them. And but it just, even with Leon's Je ne sais quoi, it didn't work. And I think what really worked for Reggie and them was to go
Jerry
back home.
Curl.
That too.
They didn't have a hit till they invented the Jerry curl.
Did they invent it?
Did you sneak in a je ne sais quoi in there? Did you sneak
Yeah,
that
he
in?
did.
Okay.
did.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. Wow, look at that.
Look at those curls. Goodness.
And you had Ready for the World too?
Some scary curls in there for sure.
She is the only one without a Jerry curl.
Belinda.
And they all got a kind of off-center part to it too, don't they?
Yeah, they
whip
do.
over the side
They
like that,
probably
man.
all bald headed at this point.
You know? That's a lot of work, a lot of product.
A lot of product there.
Yeah.
That's a lot of product. You gotta pay the cost.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
You'd have to tell them, okay, stage time was at 8. You got to tell them about 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'll be out in a moment.
Because all y'all going to take your
yeah.
time to get ready. But they had some great music, man. I love
Yeah,
it.
they did.
You know how most bands have a fog machine? They had activator coming out.
You got to keep it moist. Keep it moist.
Yeah, remember I said I want to get Reggie back on now. So
Okay.
So he gonna come back on. He know he's look. We telling the truth. We just look. He knows.
He is bald too, isn't he? Last time he is bald.
Yeah.
No, he's still got a cut. It's I mean, he still got the little waves going on.
Okay.
Him and his brother.
You got a process.
His brother. They
They had so many hits.
Yeah, they.
So many hits, and they were all just. And it wasn't. They all didn't sound the same. You know,
it's true.
Freakazoid sounds nothing like "Wet My Whistle." You know,
or Midas Touch.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No parking on the dance floor. Operator.
Exactly.
Electricity.
That was a joint.
That's my
that is true.
Electricity was a joint. Now, can I ask the music director to do something for me?
Yes, you may.
Yes.
Can you cut up Electricity for me real quick, bro?
Oh,
serious?
I'm real serious, bro.
And don't forget Night Rider.
No, I'm forgetting
that was
Night
a song
Rider.
too.
I'm forgetting Night Rider.
You want me to cut it up now?
I do. I want you to cut it up because people need to know that you're not just the music director, that you're actually one of the best DJs to ever do it.
He's the almighty DJ CJ Flash.
Yeah.
Flash.
Yes, and this cat right here, what he does, it's just, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna just put my request in. If you can get to it by the end of the show, I'd be grateful.
And we'll make it to the end of the show.
Okay, Flash. You let me know when you're ready. You let me know when you're ready to do that. You're watching IIRTS Live. That stands for I Remember That Song. I'm Jerry. That's the almighty DJ CJ Flash. That's Ryan Nicole. That's Big Russ. That's D Minor. And we are your hosts and having fun with you tonight talking about Solar Records. Got a little bit more music to go. Go ahead, Flash.
Rainbows in the sky, iced tea in July, watching shooting stars can be so much fun, but they don't mean a thing if you're not with me. Of all miracles, you're number one.
Okay, wait, hold on. I got to do it right.
Silly of me. You about to do that? Nah. Hey!
Okay.
She killed that. She
Thank
killed
you
that.
so much time. Yeah.
She killed that in the concert,
That's the
man.
one.
Nah, that ain't soul music. I don't know what it is.
Wow, that was beautiful.
Both of them. I mean, just both.
Seriously.
CJ's in his bag tonight,
He
man.
really is. He
Yeah,
really is.
seriously.
So good, Homestead Graves Head.
I'll be there. I'll be there. Be there.
We're talking about Solar Records, Dick Griffey, Don Cornelius, The
Leather
Whispers,
pants.
Yeah.
Don had the leather pants.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, had the mom
Damn.
pants on too, like all the way up to the belly button.
Candyman back there?
It fitted back there, Candy.
Damn. That fool said candy, man.
The belly button.
I'm done with you.
All right, Flash. Keep going. All right, let's keep an eye on the time. We're gonna wrap this up soon.
Okay.
So let's go.
Here's one for you. I love this song.
Turn it up.
Man, so much good music.
As CJ would say, that's man funk.
Yeah. Man funk, baby.
Yeah,
Why is it man? What makes it man funk? I mean, I can smell it, but what is it?
That's it. You smell the musk oil and the taco meat. That's man funk.
Yeah, you can smell it. This is definitely man funk.
Yes, that's Lakeside.
No, she said Leo side. I don't know who Leo side.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know who Leo side is.
She meant Lakeside. You don't mess with Sheila. Now that I've met her, I feel like I know her even better now. So
protect Sheila.
Don't be defending that girl.
She is a national treasure.
She sure is. She
meant Leo side.
Throwing us a curveball.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, Plaid, just keep going, Plaid. Just keep going.
Please.
You say you're looking for a lover, someone you can talk to, who can soothe you. I'm just that kind of fella. Girl, I'm at your rescue. Just want the best for you. I work hard to earn your love. Who you gonna say, girl? A job well done. I'm the best at what I do. Girl, I'm gonna make it real smooth. Yeah. I'm the kind of guy you're looking for.
Okay, I don't know that one. Who's that one?
Exactly what you need.
That's Ryan and them people.
That's
Ryan's
people.
Okay.
Yes.
That's Ryan people in there.
Collage,
Is that
baby.
collage again? Okay,
Yeah,
there we
that's
go.
collage.
One more time with collage.
Yes.
Oh,
Uncle in the top left-hand corner or top right-hand corner.
Yep.
Yeah, that's an
Singing
uncle.
lead.
Okay.
Singing lead.
Okay, nice.
Yeah,
That's
honestly,
nice.
these were, I had this literal record. I had the only collection I had at this time was a Snow White record, a Sesame Street record. I had the vinyl for Mr. Telephone Man, and I had all of Collage's records.
So Ryan, you
That's
have
so
something
much.
in common with Bruce Springsteen.
What?
The first record he bought was the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs record.
Are you serious?
Wow.
You
Wow.
got something in common with the boss.
That's
Now,
crazy.
do we need to even ask how you know about that or what?
Yeah, I listen to I love music, so I listen to interviews all the time. And he has a new record out where he's doing soul covers for the first time.
Oh wow.
Which is amazing considering he had all that time with Clarence Clemens that they never really did a full cover record, but he's doing soul covers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Neat.
You should get him on the show.
Okay.
Bruce Springsteen?
Bruce Springsteen?
Yeah, let's do it.
I think I'd rather have that guy that he's working with on his podcast. That Barack guy, he's doing a podcast with him. Let's get him.
Yeah.
That's small potatoes, bro. Get Bruce Springsteen.
Okay. On it. Go ahead, Flash.
When I saw you standing there, I asked myself, is she the kind who plays it fair? Should let that bother me no more. Not this playboy who stopped the pain of love before. But how was I to know this feeling coming on would be so strong? It's not turning out the way I play. It's all wrong, but you make me wanna give you more than you want. I've just begun to love you. I don't want no other to be my lover. I've just begun to be just like you.
They don't make them like that, man. No more.
No.
Boy, that boy good. That boy good.
Cut Master
good.
DJ Flash.
That boy good.
Good.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Look at that. He
Look what
wore-
you done did to your
Right.
partner, man.
Right.
Look what you
Right
did to your
on now.
partner.
Look what you did to him.
Done.
Look at
That's it. Chopping and cutting. Darn. Yeah. Yeah, CJ.
We all cuss you out in a good way, though.
Yeah.
I
That's a
can't
good
believe they
cuss.
paid me for this job. I can't believe it.
They pay you? Right.
Hey, you getting paid? What
I
happened?
get paid,
I
man.
didn't tell the others, Russell.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. I get 5 slices of vegan bologna every episode.
It's too late. You don't let the cat out the bag now.
I know, but the
man.
vegan bologna doesn't fry up the same way. I can't make the little line in it,
You can't cut a line in it.
Yeah, it don't
It don't
bubble
curve up.
It don't bubble up like it used
Right.
to.
Okay. Okay.
We gotta, but one thing we do have to acknowledge though in playing the Midnight Stars and the Lakesides and the Dynasties is that they are Ohio, Dayton, Ohio, the southeast of Ohio, Cincinnati.
True.
And so, Midnight Star coming out of Cincinnati and, coming right behind the Isleys and
Yeah.
Catfish and Bootsy
Yeah.
and all of that. And,
Yeah.
in Lakeside coming out of Dayton, Ohio and things like that. And, it's funny too, because I think they were working on their the third album, Midnight Star, and they were in the studio. Reggie Calloway was in the studio.
Mhm.
Roger Troutman comes in right after him.
Mm.
And he says, no, he peeks in. He said, "Oh, y'all still making that pretty music, huh?" Yeah, all right, keep on going. All right. And Reggie was like, "Oh, thanks." And he was like, I think about a few minutes later, he was like, "That was a diss."
Right.
He was like, "You dissed me."
That was shade right there. Pretty
That was some shade all
Yeah,
day,
it
all
was.
day.
I got a question. I don't want to stop you, but I just want to make sure
No, go
I
ahead.
got the question. Well, with so many hits, and clearly like leading the sound of the early 80s, what happened to Solar? What happened? Why were they defunct after a while?
I mean, and again, maybe Russ and CJ can, I don't know. I think maybe from the business maybe from the business aspect. I think Dick just kind of ran out of steam. And I know Death Row kind of came about.
Well, looks like Gerald
one
has
of the
an
things
answer.
I heard it was a distribution situation.
Yes.
Correct.
The gentleman in the hat has notes.
Ah,
By 1987, the label began to see its commercial fortunes decline. Contributing to the decline were A&R problems with Shalimar, primarily maintaining the group's identity and momentum as former members Hewitt and Watley had departed and were having successful solo careers at other labels. The shifting musical directions of R&B, dance, and popular music in general in the late 80s and early 90s also contributed to their decline.
It's that damn New Jack.
Yeah, that New Jack.
New Jack swing.
So why wasn't he
serves
able to
its time.
keep Howard and Jody as under contract as solo artists?
Well, I think what happened is that I think Jody had left. She went to London, England, and Jeffrey had also went to Europe. And I think they were like a couple of years out of their contract, and Howard decided to stay on. And that's when DeLissa and Mickey did that album. And Howard said, he was like, one thing I don't like doing is staying in court. So I will go ahead and complete this last album. And
that's right.
And that's what he did. But actually Dick Griffey actually got a percentage off of Jody's album, her first album.
Really?
He did very well. Yeah.
She was on MCA, right?
Yeah.
And which was interesting because that was about the time when you had Sydney, DeLissa, and Mickey. They were Shalimar. And I remember Dick was trying to get that classic lineup back together. And there was a lot of, back and forth between Howard and Jody. And I think Jody and Jeffrey tried to do a reunion, but they wanted to do it with Gerald, not Howard.
Oh, dang.
And Dick was like, you gotta do, if you're gonna do Shalimar, it's gotta be with Howard, not Gerald.
Yeah, I need Howard in the late 80s. Yeah.
I've been chasing Howard to do our show for about a good year now. So if anybody out there knows Howard or knows somebody who knows Howard can help him get on the show, we'd love to have him on.
I'd love to hear
have him on.
it.
Keep the music going, Flash. You just got a couple more.
When you love someone, it's natural, not demanding. And that's one thing I'm proud to say I found in you. I'm so glad we reached an understanding. Now I know my heart is safe with you. Ooh. So now my love to you, baby, I surrender. Get ready tonight. Gonna make this a night to remember. Get ready, oh baby, tonight. Gonna make this a night to
That is one of my favorite R&B songs.
Me too.
If I had to do a top 50, that would probably be in there of all time.
Here's my guess, Jerry. When you're getting dressed to go out, this is the song, right? This is the song.
Gonna make this a night to yeah.
I can see
I
you.
like that. I
see
can
you.
do
Yeah,
that.
I can see you. You know,
Gonna
yeah.
make this a night to remember.
Salmon soup. Yeah. I see it.
That was Leon and Foster. They produced that.
It's obvious. I can hear it.
Yeah, Leon and Foster. They went on and produced that, and I believe Nadia, Leon's wife at that time, was she co-wrote it.
Oh wow. Yeah, I love that song.
Their songs were, I mean, obviously they were in the 80s when Soul Train was kind of doing their thing. But every time I think of a Solar record, I see them dancing on Soul Train.
Yes.
And everybody had that little glide that they used to do.
Yes. Right.
That kind of thing. Stuff like that. but that was Soul Train in the 80s.
Mom's water.
The epileptic Vogue.
That was Soul Train in the 80s, bro. You know that's right.
I know that.
But
I know what you were trying
I used to love to watch Jody
I know
dance.
what dance you was trying to do.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. That was Soul Train in the 80s. That one
it.
guy on the Soul Train line.
That's why it's so odd
I know
to me.
exactly what dance
You know
you
what
was
I'm talking
trying
about.
to
Yes,
do.
sir. Yes, sir.
That's why it's so odd to me that Solar and Soul Train didn't stay together because
Yeah.
you know it just
Natural
is a natural fit.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Shame
yes.
on Don. Poor Don.
Oh, Don did all right. He did all right.
Yeah, he did
all right
fine
on
for
his own.
himself.
He did all right. They both did just fine.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if he would have had time to be doing a record label on top of the show, on top, you know. But
Soul Train was great until Shamar Moore.
Yeah, oh, man.
You can't be out dancing in the audience with when you're hosting the show, man. You can't do that.
No, you can't do that.
You
Don
can't
was
do
too
that.
All up on the ladies.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
all in the videos,
All in the videos.
dancing.
I never saw that.
And he, you know, Shamar's a local cat. He's a Bay Area cat, you know. But
Yeah, he
boy, oh
is.
boy.
You never saw Dick. You never saw Dick Clark dancing on American Bandstand.
I don't think he
Don-
can dance. I don't think he can dance.
I saw Don
He
dance at one time.
He went
Don
down the
danced
Soul
at
Train
one
line
time.
with Mary Wilson.
Don did?
Yes.
Yeah, Don did.
Don went down
Yes,
with Soul
he did.
Train a couple of times.
Yeah.
Soul Train
He
like a couple
did?
of times. Yeah. Oh yeah.
That one with him and
That
Mary,
little mic.
they had something going.
I bet they did.
Yeah.
Just him and his little mic.
They
All
did.
right now.
They had something.
All right.
Yeah, Don was he. I hope he trademarked that game show microphone.
Right.
I think he shared a patent. Him and Wink Martindale. They shared a patent.
Yeah, the little microphones and the big wide ties that he would wear all the time.
Yeah.
To frame the microphone.
All right.
Oh, gonna be us.
Give it up for
Right.
the mighty
Right.
OJs.
But you know, you're talking about your boy. You just said what's his name? You just said
Shamar
Hosting-
Moore?
Shamar. Okay,
Mhm.
as bad as you would have thought that Don was, he talked too slow. He asked the same questions. He was always joking about how old somebody was. Nobody could host that show like him.
Nah.
No.
Nobody could do it.
That's why there was a rotating
Yeah.
host,
For a
guest
while.
host
Yeah.
all the time
Yeah.
up until 2006.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You forget that it was on all the way up until 06. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
Really did.
Yeah.
It was such a part of our childhood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah, no doubt.
Saturday mornings.
And that's
Saturday
way back
morning.
before
Saturday
VCR. So you had one time to see it.
That's
you had
it.
one
And you
shot
had-
at it.
if you did not have your chores done,
Okay.
Oh, it
you
was
were not
always-
watching that
Gonna
episode.
miss it. You was
Miss
gonna
it.
miss it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Too
for
bad.
real.
Captured it very well at the end of Crooklyn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very,
Yeah.
very well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Spike. Spike for the win.
Yes, one
That's it.
time.
That's it. All right,
Damien,
Flash.
we
In
need,
my
we need you on
calculation,
the show more often, Damien. We do.
Yeah.
yeah, well, we can do that. If
Couple
my
more.
calculations are correct, you got about one song left.
2 more?
2 more songs. Okay, let's go.
So many times you said we'd be together. What does it take to get you close to me? So many times you said things would get better. But time after time you failed to convince me. Ooh, baby. And now you're telling me it's all in the past. How can you be sure it's gonna last? Say you wanna be with me, and that you're coming to me right now. I want to believe, I need to believe, I almost think I can't believe. Just my luck.
Caught up in the rain.
D minor, I'm telling you that microphone, man.
He got you. He probably got you on pause over there.
He got me feeling some kind of way, and I don't like it, man.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness.
Pause.
Ah.
I don't like it either. I don't like it either.
The men all pause. The men all
Microphone
pause.
is, man. Ooh, but back to the song. Back to the song. Just my
Yes.
luck. Come on, man.
Mhm.
No, come on, y'all. Come back. Come back.
Let it go.
Your
Talk about
phobia.
that song.
Your phobia showing.
Let's
Yeah,
just
that
leave
was-
it. You two talk amongst yourselves. You two brothers.
Now that was an amazing song. That was an amazing song, and I got to tell you, salute to Kevin Brown,
Mhm.
KBLX. He always kept that song in rotation too.
Yes, he
And,
did.
yeah, that was D on vocals and amazing.
The deal.
Yeah, the deal. And also, I want to salute Davey D too, my KPFA brother. Also wanna, give it up to him as well. But yeah, just my luck. The deal. D was an amazing. Oh boy, him and Carlos, amazing crooners, performers. You couldn't go wrong with them at the helm. But Babyface just emerged as that guy.
That guy.
And it was just he was gonna be that third guy, and he was gonna eventually be the first that number one guy, you know, in singing. So whether it was shoot 'em up movies,
that's my one.
That's it for you, Ray?
That's my one.
That's
yeah,
it?
yeah, I love that song.
Bang bang. Gotcha.
Yeah.
R&B. What did
the butterfly?
Dwight-
Was that the
Butterfly
Yeah, the
catch.
butterfly.
The butterfly catch?
We learned about the butterfly.
Bang bang, butterfly catch.
Butterfly catch.
Thank you, Dwayne.
And then you gotta let it go, though. You gotta let it go.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Catch and release.
Yes.
Oh my God.
That's-
Oh, you guys.
We learned that last week from Dwayne Wiggins. For y'all who didn't see that, and go back into the
That was an
archives
amazing show.
and check it out with Dwayne Wiggins of the Tonys last week.
Yeah.
Make sure you go to our YouTube page at IRTS Space Show. And do what, Nicole? Ryan Nicole?
I don't know who Nicole is, but Ryan Nicole said you better subscribe.
Nicole is
Okay.
my niece. Nicole is my niece.
Got it. Nicole, tell him. Both Ryan Nicole and Nicole say.
And her middle name
subscribe,
is
y'all.
Ryan.
Oh, what? Shut
No,
up.
I'm kidding. I'm
Oh,
lying.
okay.
That would have been crazy. Though.
I'm gullible.
I just
Thank
made that
you.
up.
I'm gullible at this hour. Thank you very much.
All right, we got one last song to go, but I'm going to tell everybody again, this has been a great show. Like Russ just said, D-Minor, it's been great having you on.
Yes.
Always
Thank you.
a
Thank you
wealth
for
of
having me on.
knowledge. The Encyclopedia Brown Tanica.
Taking
right.
notes, my guy. Thank you so much.
Yes, I'm going to
Yes.
be looking at the Booyah Tribe. I'm going to dig up some dinosaur shows.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to go listen to some collage.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the notes are all over the place, man. So
But this
So-
is that. But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, I was going to wrap it up before we get to the last song. But go ahead.
But no, this is again. I think just it's a blessing just to have this show because again, we were able to give it up to Dick Griffey, Terry Lucas, Leon Silvers, Virgil Roberts, who was the entertainment lawyer there. You know, and even Babyface, because when Leon left in '83 to create Silver Spoon and focus on that, Kenny became the house producer.
Yeah.
We got to give it up to Trudy and Reggie. We got to give it up to all those guys, Mark Wood, Lakeside, and all those guys who in Collage, who were really there to really continue and to really make it happen.
Yeah.
For that late for Solar and Death Row. You know, Marion was there. You know, Deep Cover was the last thing they put out.
That's right.
That's right.
Well done.
Motown of the
Big Red
80s.
Records.
What'd you say?
Big Red Records.
Big red. Oh, see, you're gonna get us in trouble.
Now, one more thing, D-Minor, since we're talking about you. What's this about?
Oh.
You on the court. Why are you down there with the Golden State Warriors on Chase Court?
With
Chase,
the tune outfit on.
Wait a
that's
minute.
what I told me. It looked like a cartoon.
When that happened?
Well, yeah, we was that was actually on Monday, and my bros that I work out with, we had all came together to do a charity game.
Nice.
So we actually played at the Chase Center. We were doing a charity game and raising funds for girls and boys basketball out in San Mateo. So we played against a couple of teams and we got it in. But it was amazing just to be there. And
wow,
we tried to shoot some threes, and boy, I had to say this.
It's a long ways.
We have so much respect for Steph Curry. So okay, him and Jordan Poole. Okay.
Yes.
That
awesome.
looked like a lot of fun. You playing full court too. You were telling
Yeah,
me,
we was playing full court, and we played. We actually played against Uber, and when they made a shot, we ran right down to our court, and I think they were just like, these boys are too fast. But,
They were calling out Uber.
though. Yeah, it was amazing though. I wasn't one of the shooters. I was out there rebounding. So
you were Dennis Rodman.
There you
pretty
go.
much
There you
without all the beating up and elbows.
Without the wedding dress.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, you need to frame that picture right there and
That's
put it
dope.
up.
Yeah, that's
there.
clean.
Right
man.
on. I appreciate that. Thank y'all.
All right, now Brian Nicole, tell us about this next Wednesday night.
Hey, next
Yeah.
Wednesday, y'all better get your
Hey.
tickets. The tickets are flying for real though. It's myself. It is Singing Sarah and Nate the Soul Singer. We are going down Thanksgiving Eve, like we saying, put your turkey on low. Come through and check us out. We're gonna have a great show. We already did one of the rehearsals. It's fire. It's gonna be amazing. Please come out for your own good. Please come out and have a good time. Let us feed you at this Queensgiving.
Nice.
And this thing is not sold out already.
It's close, but you know how the town
come
be.
on, y'all better
You
come
know
on.
how the town be, man.
Last minute, they'll wait.
Yeah. And they'll call me. They'll call me night
Oh yeah,
of.
they're gonna blow you up.
Yeah, Ryan, can I get in? No, you can't.
Yeah, for
Yoshis.com. Yoshis.com.
Yes.
And my fellas, on Friday, what's going on with you?
Oh man, it's gonna be so much fun. Flash is gonna be in the mix. I'm riding shotgun.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
That's Murtaugh, I'm Riggs.
I'm getting too old for this.
I'm getting too old for this.
That's right. That's right.
Too old for this.
I feel you, Riggs. I feel you, Riggs.
What took you so long?
We'll be Riggs. We'll be Riggs.
Oh, Jesus.
What took you so long?
Is there a particular topic y'all spinning on? You just spinning?
We never know. We don't know. It's a gift and a curse of the show that we don't really plan it. I have no idea what I'm going to start the show with. We start the show with, it's supposed to be a 5-minute intro, and then by 5 o'clock I start the show. So we just are talking as though we don't talk during the week. It seems like a brand new. Hey CJ, how you doing? You know, and then whatever the chat room or the conversation that takes me, then it'll spark something in me, and I'll start the show with that. And I have no idea where I'm going to.
I love it. I love it.
Sometimes there'll be something where I want to Michael Jackson birthday. Even a Tito Jackson birthday. Sometimes I'll just go. I'll just go in a certain direction. Go in a Paisley vibe sometimes.
Yeah.
One show that people like is when I'll just out of the blue, I'll just do all live music.
Yes. Yes.
Those are the best ones.
I'll mix all live music.
Yeah.
It's like
Those are
one
the best
big
ones.
ass concert.
Yeah.
I love it.
It depends. It really depends. But I take donations for whatever you want to hear. So
okay, I love it. I got some vegan bologna on the way.
I'll take it.
Okay.
The girls of Flash. You got something you want to add to the show? To that show?
Yeah, Friday after our show is the Prince of Sophisticated Soul, Mr. Will Downing, and the Wind Down. And then after that, this Friday we'll be hanging out with the Whispers and the Stylistics.
Lovely, lovely. Deuce and a quarter, fifth wheel. I love it.
Oh, and New Year's Eve just announced.
Yes.
New Year's Eve we will be at the Paramount with the Bay Area's own Shantae Moore and Mr. Collard Greens himself, Anthony Hamilton.
Oh man, fire!
New Year's Eve show.
Charlene.
Yes.
Let's get one of them on in December. Come on, let's get one of them on in December.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Man, that would be great.
You know Shantae. Let's get her on in
That's
December.
the joint. Charlene is
the one.
Charlene is the joint.
That is the joint.
And I'm going to say this because it's getting cold outside, so you know what that means. It's hoodie time.
Yeah,
right.
I gotta get my hoodie.
It's good.
I'm so glad you said that.
But that's okay. That's okay.
I was scared for a second. I thought he was gonna wrap himself in some mouse pads.
I'm over the mouse pads. You don't want to keep bringing them up. Hoodie time at gwdesigns.com or IRTSshow.com. Either one of those websites will get you to the store and get you some t-shirts and hoodies.
They are cozy.
They keep you warm. And the black one is embroidered with the and Bay Area Black Payments, and they're nice. They're worth it.
I can't wait to. I gotta get a couple of them.
That IRTS hoodie is live. I like it.
I like
that
too.
Yes. And I'm going to do a Flash has suggested I do one in black. So I'm getting a logo design so I could get a black hoodie with the IRTS Live logo on it.
There we go. It'll
and
pop.
As soon as that's ready,
definitely
y'all will see it. Okay.
Yes.
We're going to shout out our girl Tracy, who is not with us tonight, and particularly from Emmanuel Briggs. Tracy, say hello.
That's
we miss you, sister. We miss you.
Yes, we do.
Miss you, Tracy.
One more time, we'll be back next week, and we'll be talking about Ain't Too Proud to Beg at the Golden Gate Theater in San Francisco.
Yeah, I want to hear about that one.
The participants in the show on this show next Tuesday night. So we got one more song, Flash, and then we're going to fade into the sunset. Thanks for watching, everybody. Here's one more from the Solar Records label. Peace, blessings, and thank you for watching.
wanna give it up. Just can't let it go like that. You know how long it took to build it up. There must be some reason why we come back. All of my life, the only thing I've ever done that still feels right.
IRTS Live is brought to you by United Players. It takes the hood to save the hood. Lifelong Medical Care, offering free vaccines for everyone 12 and over. Call Lifelong at 510-549-5454 or visit lifelongmedical.org. Brought to you by CDove HR Consulting Group, the human resources specialist, providing personalized service to building a better tomorrow. Enjoy the difference. This episode is powered by PlushLifeMedia.com. Let us remix your digital presence. Check out gdovedesigns.com to get t-shirts and hoodies that make a statement. Join DJs Big Russ and CJ Flash for the world-famous show live Fridays noon to 4 Pacific. Catch them on the following social media platforms. And if you'd like to join us as a sponsor, please email us at info@irtsshow.com.